Casey Redfern will kick it deep. Marcus Murphy to return for the Jets. 2 yards deep. Lunges close to the 20. Christian Hackenberg is under center. Start on the ground just past the 20-yard line, below Powell. It's about linebackers making tackles at the line of scrimmage or behind the line of scrimmage, not downfield. Nice play by Anthony Zettel on the second play of the game. Powell again, the ball carrier. Last week, the Lions forced 7 3-and-outs. Pressure, Washington's got him, and a fumble on the play.
Boy, it's nice when you don't get blocked, huh? You can become an outstanding pass rusher, and the fact that he hits him right in the chest.
T.J. Jones will get first crack at returning punts here tonight. Should be great field position either way. Takes it at the 50, and Minuteman miss. And then run down at the 44-yard line. Stafford on play action. All kinds of time. Wide open is Tate, and he's got it at the 25. 91 rocks a year ago for Golden Tate. Abdullah, nice run to squeeze it inside the 20. Jamal Adams, the safety, came up and made the tackle. Pressure comes. And down goes Stafford at the 30. Matthew Stafford will throw for it. Nice pocket underneath route. No problem for Matt Prater. And the Lions are hoping for improvement up front. Casey Redfern will kick it away. Marcus Murphy for the Jets will return it again. Looking for a seam, and he's got one. Close to midfield at the 45, but Laundry on the field.
During the return, holding, receiving team number 95. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. First down.
Powell. Bumped at the 20. Falls forward to the 21. Last week, 30% you'll see this look from the Lions. Hackenberg. Deep ball, right sideline, incomplete, intended for Robbie Anderson. Popped in the air, and almost intercepted by Glover Quinn.
Okay, almost, right?
Covered. Lachlan Edwards will punt it away for the Jets. The Australian taking T.J. Jones deep inside his own 25. Balanced up with a flag in the play. To the 42, but it could be a block in the back against the Lions.
During the return, block in the back, number 45 of the receiving team. As a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Timeout.
Of the night, they lead 3-zip. Abdullah. Jitterbugs his way for a pickup of a couple. Third quarter. Abdullah again. Went for a ride to about the 24-yard line. Has to hurry. Almost picked off by the Jets.
The throw to be behind Golden Tate with that pressure.
Redford's punt has Murphy standing and collecting at the 28. Oh, and he's drilled right away. Johnson, Botomosi. Hackenberg on a quick drop. Pressure comes up the middle, and down he goes. A shot of Robinson. $10.5 million in the offseason. He will be important for that depth. And he makes another nice tackle there on below Powell. Down at 13 for New York. Powell still on his feet to the 35-yard line. This team in baseball, the Dodgers and the Lions with their preseason home opener. T.J. Jones back to receive this punt, and it's a beauty. Back pedals inside the 15. Jitterbugs his way to about the 21-yard line. Slant to Jones, incomplete. A little bit behind him.
And they're out.
Strong arms it to Abdullah.
He's ever open. How's that?
That works. And it's Jones on a slant for the first down. Bounce into the outside. Stutter stepping his way for a big pickup. Keeps going north. Good play action and a roll and a deep ball. Wide open Tate along the sideline. Shy of the 40. 8.3 targets a game last year. Zach Zenner's first call of the night. He turns it up and stumbles his way close to a first down. Jones again, another first down. Zenner on a stretch. A year ago out of Georgia. Matthew Stafford will throw. Another connection. Close to a first down. Muscling still is Marvin Jones. Third and short. Stafford might have got him to jump. Free play for the end zone. Incomplete.
Because of his offense.
Defense number 92.
We're dead.
That 5-yard penalty results in a first down.
Dip as we start the second. Zach Zenner to the 5. Lofton for the penalty. Marvin Jones has got it. Touchdown.
That means if he's even with Morris Claiborne, number 21, you throw the ball deep. If you see Morris Claiborne,
Guys like that in the corner, they've got it down to a near science, as does Matt Prater with his extra points. You've seen it early on anyway. Marcus Murphy back deep to receive Redfern's kick. For the third time tonight, he'll bring it out. Close to the 30-yard line.
The ruling on the field was a fumble recovered by the kicking team. There's a penalty on the play, offside, Detroit. We're going to re-kick after the 5-yard penalty.
they actually cover people.
What are you saying? Marcus Murphy
Saying the Big 12 doesn't play any defense is what I'm saying.
inside the 5. Stutter steps his way and hurdled to about the 20-yard line. Hackenberg gives to Powell. He's down around the 20-yard line.
10.
44 tackles a year ago for Diggs. Hackenberg rolling, throwing, and it's dropped. Incomplete, intended for Austin Seferian-Jenkins, his tight end, and what a story he's been for guys like that who recognize it. 3rd and long. Hackenberg, pressure comes, and he's going to escape and get a first down. Slide close to the 35. 1st and 10 now. Wants to throw again. Swings it out to Powell. Good gain up in front of the Lions sideline. 15 on the swing pass at midfield. Now on the ground. Swallowed up. Speed led Southern Utah to 132 tackles 2 years ago. Powell, nowhere to go. Tried to shove the pile, I should say, into Lions territory. Cut back now for the Jets on a 3rd and long. Hackenberg to throw. Lost the football, but I think his arm was moving forward. He just tried to either pump fake or hold on to it. And New York will be forced to punt it away.
And he made the wise decision to pull that ball down and throw it incomplete, because otherwise it would have been picked.
Close to the 15. In the preseason opener in Indianapolis, he will throw. Michael Roberts, the 4th-round pick out of Toledo, close to a first down. We welcome in Lions president Rod Wood.
The fans love him. I know the players love him too. The ribbon boards all the way around. New sound system. You can actually hear the ref when he calls the penalty on somebody. Luckily, it's been on them so far. Facility, the new north side, the terrace suites, the Miller Lite Lounge are all really special spots. And I think our fans, as they get to go around and see them all, they'll love coming in on Tuesday. And we're going to tour the facility with him. Mrs. Ford's going to join me. And then after that, we're going to have a few invited fans come in for a fan forum that will host. And Roger and I will be taking questions from
Tailback for New York. Hackenberg 1 for 5 for 17 yards. He will throw and go incomplete, intended for Robbie Anderson. Flag on the play.
Illegal use of the hands to the face, offense, number 77. 10-yard penalty, first down.
James Carpenter off. 1st and 20. McGuire lowers the head, drives the pile forward. You're in Jacksonville. 2nd down and 17. Hackenberg feels the pressure, unloads a flag on the play, and down goes Powell at the line of scrimmage.
Holding, offense number 67. That penalty is declined. 3rd down.
Brian Winters, the swim move inside. 3rd and long. There's a draw. Powell hit hard and drives past the 50 into Lions territory, well shy of the first down, though. Deep to receive this punt. Hard for Agnew to make the fair catches last week. He makes another one here at the 14. Jim Caldwell said, you just have to be patient. You have to let it come to you.
During the kick, holding, receiving team number 73. That penalty will be enforced after distance to the goal. First down, timeout.
Damn, that's a huge split.
What does that tell you?
It's going to pull.
There we go. Asiata to the 10-yard line.
It's going to be a hot spot on game days, I guarantee you. Then over on the north side of the stadium, that is probably the most unrecognizable part of things. The Plant Moran Terrace Suites. And enjoy the food and drinks that are there, because there's some good restaurants in this stadium.
No question. Thanks very much. Chase Billingsley balancing up, making a couple guys miss. Nice move to get close to the first down, and I think he got it. How about that extra effort, Chris?
Pick for the Jets, safety out of Florida.
6th overall. Asiata. Remember this. You're going to have to work to bring Jace Billingsley down. He was a 423 wrestling wins, a state record when he was in Nevada. Nowhere to go for Asiata.
Right there, so Matt was almost 4th, but he's telling you, don't cut back too early.
Rudock swings it out. Billingsley sniffing the first down, and he's got it. Very good in the preseason with 12 catches and 146 yards and a couple of touchdowns. Dwayne Washington, boy, he runs hard to the 46-yard line. Washington last week, 6 carry numbers against the Colts. He also had a reception. Rudock, nice toss. There's a reception on cue for Washington, and another first down. The mismatch against Demario Davis.
Any hesitation?
Now on the ground. Run over. 2nd and 12. And it's caught. Michael Roberts for a first down and inside the 25.
Will not drop that ball. He's going to be a good tight end in the future for the Lions.
Picked up 20, and Washington lunges close to the 15. Matt Asiata in for Dwayne Washington, who limped off. There's Galladay for a first down.
Since you're going out securing that football before the DB gets there on contact.
Asiata over the shoulder to get to the 6-yard line or so.
Solid right there all night.
Misread by somebody. Ram Glasgow at left guard. Rudock looking right, scrambling, weaving, now throwing it away. And he is.
In his first half of work, but Taylor Decker's out. He's got to step up, and he's holding up his end of the bargain so far.
And you liked Greg Robinson's work last week, too. And so did Jim Caldwell this week for Detroit. Hackenberg takes a knee. And the Lions defense, like last week, Chris, shines brightly again in preseason game number 2. Thanks very much. A lot has been made of Matthew Stafford's strong arm, but Jim Caldwell made it a point to acknowledge how he throws with touch and has done a better job of that over the last few years. Jamal Agnew returning this kick. Run over at the 20-yard line.
Aberdere's got it, number 10.
To Dwayne Washington. Couldn't cut it back.
Good things there in the first quarter when Matt was there, and obviously got to protect the quarterback a little bit better, but scoring 10 points in 1 quarter is not a bad job for us. Me, I feel like I still need to get...
TJ Lang donated $500,000 to Eastern Michigan. The first full year practice squad last year out of Eastern Oregon. Frankie Hammond to return this punt. Went right through his arms, and Detroit's got it at the 25. There you go, Chris. A few missed opportunities for turns in the first half. They take advantage here.
Close, watch him pull away just a little bit. Then he secures the tackle, makes sure that Frankie cannot get the fumble.
Washington looking for the edge. He's got it. And then lunges to the 15. Sweep to the left. Stood up. Bruce Carter, the first one to greet him. Down in 13, a 4 wide receiver set for Rudock. And it's intercepted. And all the way past the 40-yard line for the New York Jets. Number 44, Corey Lemonnier. Lions general manager Bob Quinn about Tabor and other members of this defense coming up here in a moment. As Bryce Petty connects on his first pass attempt of the night.
We added a number of guys this offseason, and they showed up in the first half here. Keem Spence was active. You know, Zettel just made a play right here. So, yeah, it was a good showing from the defensive line.
Tabor moments ago, Jim Caldwell has been so complimentary of his instincts, his smarts. What did you recognize?
Trying to do, and he reacts accordingly. You know, we went down there to Florida and spent a lot of time with him for a day, along with our first-round pick, and came away very impressed.
When you look at a corner like Tease Tabor, how long does it take?
Third down and sub defenses are where teams make win or lose games. So we feel we have a very competitive group of corners.
No panic on this team when you lose Taylor Decker, who was very...
I mean, started training camp. He's made good progress. He has a long way to go, but so far, so good.
Petty rolling and sliding right around. It is what it is. Bob, your team has shown a lot of promise. What's pleased you most? Not just in the 2 games. This is a 56-yard field goal attempt. It is wide left. His instincts and his ability to jump routes as Detroit goes back to work offensively. Getting close to the Jets side of the field. A pickup of 3 on the run there. Rudock on second and long. Intended for Aberdaris. Knocked down. 22-22. Looks like illegal motion.
Full start. Offense number 16. 5-yard penalty. Third down.
Downs. Rudock, pressure comes. There's the screen for Asiata. He's got a lane and stumbles to the 45. He Hammond back deep to receive the Jets punt. He fumbled the last one. Fair catch at the 10.5. Did against Indianapolis last week. Bryce Petty, 2 for 3 so far on the night. Hands to Elijah McGuire. Nice carry on the first down for the Colts. Put up 230 yards, but most of it late. Petty. That's a first down throw to Anthony Fursker, the rookie out of Harvard.
Established in this league with Tom Brady.
Yeah.
He's going to be pretty good one day.
Petty with a deep drop. Across the middle, a nice grab, shy of the 40-yard line. Of Stanford in the 3rd round in 2015. Play action by Petty. Throw away. Good coverage downfield by the Lions. Good throw for it. Good pocket. Unloads. Caught shy of the first down. 44.5 yards per punt. We'll boot it away. A flag in the play. Martin drifting back. He'll return it from the 5. Block and a nice return close to the 30, but will it stand?
It's tough to win ball games.
Formation on the kicking team, number 48. That 5-yard penalty will be enforced from the succeeding spot. Detroit's ball, first down, timeout.
Another good outing, 8 for 13 for 84 yards. Kaya connects. on his first pass play to Jared Abradaris.
Hey, Abradaris, but he's been really good. Kaya.
Abradaris picks up 14. Dwayne Washington continues to be this team's bell cow here on the ground and doing a nice job. Want some different flavor. Abdullah and Riddick, we know what they have. Washington gives you that. He and Zenner give you that different toughness in attendance tonight. We'll tell you about that here in a moment. Kaya throws. An incomplete. Good defensive play by Darryl Roberts. He's just a better athlete. I just happen to be a better pitcher. Stafford was a catcher for Clayton Kershaw when they were young.
What? Wasn't Kershaw the center?
Good athletes, but really good guys. Petty wants to throw from his goal line, and he does. Firkster.
Orlo can play all the linebacker positions.
Marcus Murphy tumbles forward, past the 15, picked up 2. Petty underneath and a first down. Chad Hansen.
62.
Murphy. Extra effort gets him to the 32-yard line, and that's it for 3 quarters of play. Floating it, and White's got it. Great grab by Miles White. Murphy on an inside give, bounce into the outside, and a flag on the play.
Against the Lions.
Holding defense number 67. That 5-yard penalty will be enforced from the end of the run. Automatic first down.
Yeah, we got a few 3 and outs early on, and they're just following suit. You know, you see it in practice. They go out there, they have the same energy as the ones, and it's just off of them. But, you know, the more and more, you know, the opportunities out there, we're going to get a chance to get them. So.
Who create? Another first down throw and catch to Miles White. Petty rolling. Looking and throwing. White's got another grab right around the 10-yard line. No, it's incomplete. He was out of bounds. 2nd and 10. The give to Romar Morris. Petty looks, throws, and it's incomplete. Broken up nicely. Goal for Ross Martin. And he drills it. 174 kickoff or punt returns in his career. Jim Caldwell says we know what he can do. Tailback spot, the rookie out of Cincinnati. And he gets the call.
Money into him, which you have to, but how much percentage? It has to work so you can surround him with players.
Kyle going to go down.
And look, Matthew Stafford deserves to be in that group. And they just have to come what makes sense. What makes sense from Matthew's point of view. What said that for 6 straight Lions preseason games.
Lions bounce. Morris takes it on the hop. Tumbled over at the 35, but a flag on where Redfern delivered the kick.
Foul, roughing the kicker. Defense number 43. 15-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
Okay. Show me the W's.
Green. Good run to the 40-yard line.
Behind Marvin Jones, that's when you throw the back shoulder.
Green, another call, broke a couple of tackles. To about the 46 or 47 and a late flag after Ronald Martin tackle.
Holding, offense number 62. 10-yard penalty, 2nd down.
2nd and 13, Kaya sidearms it and out of bounds.
Intentional grounding, quarterback number 8. He threw the ball in an area not occupied by a receiver while he was under pressure. 10-yard penalty, loss of down, 3rd down.
3rd and 23. Sets up the screen and threw it away. Recognized that Bruce Carter, no question. That's the reason that they even won some games a year ago. Romar Morris to return it for New York. Bounce into the outside. Finally brought down just shy of the 45. Tested a little bit by Bryce Petty for the most part, though, but not the starters. Petty connects with LeBron Tompkins. Good play action by Petty. Pressure comes from the outside. He throws and it's incomplete. The pressure applied by Pat O'Connor. Bring his team here to root on TJ Lang, Pat O'Connor, and the rest of the Lions. Petty going deep and incomplete.
They got a little handsy.
Defense number 47. The ball we place at the spot of the foul. Automatic. First down.
Chris Craig does a great job. He really does. Really good guy. Bryce Petty throws on and out and incomplete. Speed, good hands. They're high on him. Petty with an inside give. This is Jordan Todman. Todman is 7th year out of UConn, which is the Heisman of D2. Petty, nice moves. He's going to run for it and stiff arm his way close to the 9. Needed to get to the 7 for a first down. Ross Martin, 1 for 1. Make it 2 for 2.
He got an assist there because nobody blocked him. So that helps.
Jim Caldwell says he's a load and he plays with heavy hands and collapses the pocket as Keyshawn Martin collapsing the Jets special teams unit and getting close to the 40. Good return by the former Spartan in his 5th year.
Your defensive lineman getting that pressure inside to collapse that pocket and get a hit.
Tion Green's going nowhere.
Seats are really comfy. Not a bad way to watch this game.
I could use some of that food and beverage too right now. Pretty hungry.
Right now, the Lions have the best chance to do it all.
Kaya throws close to a first down. Extra effort by Abradaris will move the chains. Half left. Green. Big yards. And he just lowered the boom to get the first down. So you know what? He's working hard. He's got a great attitude. Not everything is his fault. Sometimes there's that combo, right?
Yeah.
That we don't always recognize. And right now working with
The pinch, yeah, put him out of tackles. I mean, not for a year, but for a quarter or two or a couple plays, he'll be able to provide that depth for them. That's why he's a valuable asset. Outstanding throw and catch right there to get the Lions' only touchdown.
Kaya picks up the blitz and connects. Detroit 7-2. Prater good from 37 and 25 and good from 50 as well in the Hall of Fame.
They should have their own special wing away from the players.
Maybe they do.
Yeah, just kickers.
Maybe they will. Frankie Hammond from the goal line. Broke the tackle and another and then pushed out of bounds by Josh Thornton. Martin.
Only 3 touchbacks.
Petty to throw. Across the middle. Nice grab. Nice throw. Jordan Leggett, as you mentioned, out of Clemson, 5th round pick. Steps into another. And this one's caught by Hammond.
Devin Smith injured.
Great question. You know, I mean, are you going to rely on, if you subscribe to that theory? Good catch by Jordan Todman.
Good linebackers for the Lions. A lot of depth at that position.
So far. You're right. A quick slant to Gabe Marks. He played 5 games for the Browns last year. Remember, he played 2 games for the Lions in 2006. Jump ball and picked off. Roland Milligan.
Showing good hands. Look at his vertical. Beautiful job by Roland Milligan. Making a play, getting on film. Letting them know you can play, and also made an outstanding tackle.
And the Lions will improve to 2-0 in the preseason. And I think what is most encouraging is the defense has been the best unit on the field in the first 2 weeks.
And they should be against, I think, inferior offenses. I'm excited for next week. I can't wait to be back with you.